In the last few years, artificial intelligence has quietly stepped into one of the most personal and sensitive areas of our lives. What once required sitting across from a trained therapist in a quiet office can now happen through your phone at any time with an AI that listens and responds. From mental wellness apps to sophisticated chatbots and fully virtual therapists, technology is changing the way we think about psychological support. Tools like Woebot and Replika have become increasingly popular, offering 24/7 conversations designed to help users manage stress, anxiety, and even depression. These AI-driven platforms use natural language processing to understand what you're saying, machine learning to adapt their responses over time, and vast databases of psychological techniques to guide conversations. They're marketed as always available companions, never tired, never distracted, and never judgmental. This shift is happening at a time when the world is facing a mental health crisis. Millions struggle with depression, anxiety, and other challenges, yet access to professional help remains limited. In many countries, the shortage of trained psychologists means long waiting lists, high costs, or no care at all. For some, AI appears to offer an affordable, immediate alternative. But this raises an important question. Can an algorithm truly understand human emotions, or is it simply mimicking empathy? As these tools grow in sophistication and popularity, the debate over their role in therapy is becoming more urgent. And that's exactly what we're exploring today. Could AI really be your psychologist? One of the biggest strengths of AI therapy is accessibility. Traditional therapy can be expensive, hard to find, and often involves long waiting lists, especially in areas with a shortage of mental health professionals. AI-powered apps, on the other hand, are available at a fraction of the cost, sometimes even for free, and can be accessed anytime, anywhere. This makes mental health support more reachable for people who might otherwise go without help. There's also the matter of privacy. While opening up to a human therapist is essential for many, some people feel self-conscious or judged in face-to-face sessions. Talking to a non-human system can remove that pressure, allowing users to be more honest about their thoughts and feelings. And perhaps most importantly, AI offers scalability. A single human therapist can only work with a limited number of clients, but AI can serve millions simultaneously. Whether you're in a busy city or a remote village, you can access the same level of support instantly. These advantages explain why AI therapy is gaining traction, but they don't tell the whole story. Because with all these benefits come some very real limitations and risks. Despite its promise, AI-powered therapy comes with serious limitations and risks that deserve close scrutiny. First and foremost, AI lacks genuine empathy and deep emotional intuition, the subtle, intuitive understanding that human therapists bring to a session. Experts argue that AI simply cannot grasp nuance or offer the kind of empathetic resonance vital to healing. A more alarming issue lies in the potential for harmful or outright dangerous advice. In a recent investigation, a psychiatrist posing as a teenager found that bots like Replika and Nomi sometimes offered inappropriate or even self-harm encouraging suggestions. Similarly, a Stanford study found that popular therapy bots failed to handle suicidal or delusional prompts about half the time. And AI's tendency to validate harmful thoughts can reinforce delusions, a phenomenon sometimes dubbed chatbot psychosis. Privacy is another major concern. Unlike licensed therapists, AI platforms are not bound by confidentiality laws like HIPAA, and your chats can potentially be stored, shared, or compelled by legal forces. These stories illustrate that while AI therapy offers convenience, it also opens the door to ethical, emotional, and safety risks that cannot be ignored. Human psychologists bring emotional connection, intuition, and lived experience into every session. They can read subtle facial expressions, detect shifts in tone, and adjust their approach in real time based on body language or mood changes. Their training includes not just textbook knowledge, but years of experience in navigating the complexities of human emotion, something AI simply cannot replicate. On the other hand, AI psychologists operate on data-driven logic. They excel at pattern recognition, consistency, and speed. AI can instantly analyze thousands of conversations to detect trends, recall everything a patient has ever shared, and provide resources or exercises without hesitation. However, the absence of genuine emotional understanding means AI risks missing critical cues that could alter a therapeutic approach. Ultimately, it's not about whether AI can replace psychologists, but how it can work alongside them to make mental health care more accessible and effective. Looking ahead, the most likely future for AI in mental health is not one of replacement, but integration. In a practical model, AI could manage routine check-ins, daily mood tracking, and guided self-help exercises. This would allow human therapists to dedicate more time to complex cases requiring deep empathy, crisis management, and nuanced decision-making. However, the ethical debates are far from settled. Should AI ever serve as the sole therapist, especially for vulnerable individuals? Critics warn that over-reliance on AI risks dehumanizing care, while proponents argue that for those with no other option, AI might be better than nothing. There are also concerns about accountability. If an AI gives harmful advice, who is responsible? Yet, even with advances in empathy simulation, AI will still lack lived experience and genuine emotional resonance. The most successful future will likely be a hybrid model, technology enhancing the reach and efficiency of therapy, but humans remaining the ultimate guardians of mental well-being. The challenge is ensuring that as AI evolves, compassion remains at the heart of care. For now, AI is best seen as a tool, a powerful assistant that can make mental health support more accessible, but not a true replacement for the human touch. It can track, guide, and listen, but it cannot truly feel. So what do you think? Would you trust an AI therapist with your deepest secrets? Or does mental health care belong in human hands? Let's continue the conversation in the comments. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our video on how AI is controlling the internet.